Tonight is my turn. Yeah, that's much better. It's okay. All right. Where do I get started? You guys want to listen? Yes. What did Siavan say? What did he say last night? What did he preach about? Do you remember? The garbage bin. What else? It was so cold, and one old guy, or just an old guy, he was 80 something. He was trying to pump the gas, right? And he said, I don't need your help, but he was rendering, helping hand. That's a good thing. So we all have to learn something from someone, right? It has been a year since I had planned last year. For some reason, it was cancelled. No, it wasn't cancelled. There are not that many youths. Only probably 1 or 2 youths, and then I've changed my sermon last time at the church. That was very true. All right? So tonight, there are quite a number of youths. So I'm going to be focusing more on you guys rather than the bereaved family, because they are born-again Christians and they may not think any bad thing about me when I say and talk about the youth thing. Okay? All right. Tonight, my topic would be get involved yourself in sharpening for life. Get involved yourself in sharpening for life. Nan nun nak zahin malamat itak chiu itel vi tika asilai mo lai ho cha bo de lo lo nan kelet them lo cha emete ke to easy. The Bible verses I've chosen are 2. They are so easy. Let's get it by heart tonight, okay? Proverbs chapter 27 verse 17. As iron sharpens iron, so one person sharpens another. Remember that. As iron sharpens iron, so one person sharpens another. Okay? The second one, Galatians chapter 6 verse 7, B, part B. A man reaps what he sows. Okay? A man reaps what he sows. So, they are very easy. Here is the book that I have read. Let me give you a gist from that one. He said, time is life. It is irreversible and irreplaceable. To waste your time is to waste your life. But to master your time is to master your life and make the most of it. I'll just put for him out of it, but for me out of it. That's what I would like to use. Last night I did talk about time as well, right? Ages consist of what? Many days, many hours, many seconds. They all add up together. That's what we call age. If you do know how to respect age, you do know how to honor your life, your second, every moment of your life. It's very important. Time. If you waste your time, you're wasting your life. That's what the gentleman said. His name is Alan LeCain. This guy is a very good guy. I like this book. So it is very, very important how you use your time. How do I use my time? How do you waste your life? How do I waste my life? Because time is irreplaceable and it is not irreversible. Not like a jacket. You can wear your jacket inside out, back to front, front to back. It's okay. But time, you cannot go back. It's very important. You all agree upon? Very good. So, the Bible has so many different views. So many different angles. So tonight, when I say that, I may be focusing using 30 degrees angle or maybe 45 degrees. Somebody else might use a different angle like 60 degrees, 70 degrees. So tonight, please pay your attention attentively when I say things. And I hope that will be very useful and very hopeful. When we say iron sharpens iron, why do they use the word iron sharpens iron? We normally use to sharpen things, let's say a pencil, or let's say a sharp pointed thing. What do we use it for? Just to use it for something that we want to get it done. For a pencil, we are sharpening pencil for what? To write it neatly, right? You cannot write anything with a blunt pencil or blunt knife. We cannot do with it. You cannot even cut fish or any other meat. That's why we have to sharpen. Iron sharpens iron. That's why one person must sharpen one another. That's very important. Tonight, are you sharpening your life? Are you sharpening your friend's life? My life and my friend's life and everybody else here. We all need to sharpen. We all may think, oh, it's just for a knife. It is just for a tool. It is just for a pencil. It's not true. It is from the Bible, okay? I just don't make that sentence up. We have to sharpen ourselves. God may sharpen us by reading through His Word, or by hearing something, or having a dream, or something else that you see. God may sharpen us directly too. Just like your dad, Kumkumpa, right? He was sharpened, he is still sharpened by God most of the time. Because he is hearing God's voices when praying. But God does sharpen me, not that much for me yet in my life. But I look forward to be sharpened by God. That's the best thing. That's the best tool. That's the best masterpiece that you can be, if possible. But for us, as believers, you and I, we all have to sharpen each other. What are your troubles? What are your problems? What are you going through right now? Go back and think about it. If your friend is falling down, lift him up, carry him up. Hey, buddy, right? You should not act this way. You should not do this way. It's not the right thing. It's not the right way. Let's get back on track and do the right thing for God, to glorify God and His glory. That's what we're all supposed to do. But if you know the good thing, if you have good stuff, good food, if you don't share with somebody, what does it mean? That means your good thing is just for yourself. That means you are good for your life only, for yourself. Because the good things that you have stored is just for you, right? Maybe your family, maybe not. That depends. That's why we have to share. If you have a good knowledge, thinking about getting things done in your life, make sure you share with somebody. Let's say you do some business. Share with somebody. It's a good thing. Whenever I'm asked, hey, can I be interpreter? Yes. I explain to them each and every detail. Which company that you can work for. Which company that you can join for. I even write them, give them all the names. Because I want them to grow just like the way that I'm growing right now. Let me just put it as simple, right? But some people, they are not like that. If you are moving up, they may just drag your feet down. If you are progressing, they will not talk good thing about you. It may just be bad thing about you. It's not a true friend, okay? It's not true love either. That's why we have to sharpen ourselves. Who else? Pastor is sharpening all the members too. Why? We need the sermon, right, from him to sharpen, to shape, to mold our life, to design our life. The same thing, Kumkumpa might share something for us, right? He might say something, say like, oh, you gotta be born again. You have to think about it deeply. But you guys are not thinking that's serious so far. The way that I can judge, the way that I can see. We are blessed because we have a pastor who is a shepherd, who is a lover of God. He loves God. We are blessed because most of our deacons, we are born again Christians. Don't you think? It's a blessing. We are blessed because most women's fellowship, they are born again Christians, including Nominu. We are blessed. You are growing up in this church. Sunday school teachers, the same thing. Youth leaders, the same thing. No, Lian, think about it. We are really serious about things. To get it done, just to pass you along who Jesus is, what He did for us, why He died for us. But you guys don't know how to absorb it, how to get it from your elderly people. You may just be a loser. I'm telling you seriously. Take that good opportunity to make sure, oh, Kappa Solomon has said, or he has preached so many times about Jesus. What is that Jesus? Let me try to taste him. They talk a lot about faith. What is that faith? Think about in your life. Try to taste it. Try to see with your thought. If we talk about prayer, think about yourself. What? When you are younger, right? Let's say those who are like 8, 7, 9 and younger. We always force you to pray. Hey, it's time for prayer. Put your hands together and pray. Be silent, don't move, be quiet. Just like Tongta, right? But when you get a little bit older, it's a little bit harder to train. Like Solomon's age, Simon's age, Stephen's age, a lot harder. But this is your turning point. Either you have to turn to the left or turn to the right or go straight. Turning point, very important. You guys are in a transition from childhood to adulthood. It's not easy. You guys may want to be like, oh, I'm a free man. I want to do everything I want to do. Once I turn 18, you may have that kind of mindset. I don't blame you. But that life is going to be a lot harder. Think about your life. Dependent life is easier or independent life? If you want to be on your own, you have to think a lot of things. You got to be responsible for a lot of things in your life. Some things you may be able to solve by yourself. Some you may not be able to solve by yourself. Because dependent life is a lot easier, a lot better than independent life. It may be the other way, okay? Dependent life. If something happens, oh, my father is there, my mom is there. If you are in need of money, my mom is there. If you are in need of shoes, my mom, my dad, you can depend on it. Just ask for it. Easy. But once you turn 17, 18, 19, 20, once you are in college, you cannot depend on them that much. Trust me. You gotta be more independent. At that time, it's gonna be a lot harder. If you do something wrong, you suffer for it. You pay for it because you are on your own now. That's why, where is Kukuno? Okay. She just talked about something. It's better to obey your parents. It is just your own choice to receive blessings from them. Just blessings. God did not say only when your parents are nice and good, listen to them. God did not say that. Obey your parents, period. Period. All my sons and daughters. Period. That's it. Nothing else. Full stop. Alright? That's why do not complain too much. We may make some mistake. I'm not saying that we don't make mistake. But according to God's command and God's word, obey your parents. Okay? For Christians, for believers. And be constructive and fruitful and productive. It's better to have a mentor. It's better to have a guide in your life. A guide. Let me ask you a quick question. Okay, let's take an example from the Pasung Dapa. How many roles does he have in his life? How many responsibilities? I mean, when I say responsibilities, roles, I mean roles. He is a real estate broker. He is a father, right? He is a sushi chef. He is a handyman. He is a treasurer. He is also a music composer. He does a lot of things. He also loves his wife. Always you can see at the church, right? Whenever she is there, most of the time, 90% of the time, if I'm not wrong, he's always there. Think. So you can learn a lot from all the elderly people. Those who are going right in front of you. Siavan has already talked a lot about her children. They are still young, so he's enjoying them a lot. I understand that last night he did talk about that. So let's enjoy life too. Yes. Don't just complain. Oh, my mom didn't agree with me. Oh, my dad said this. Siavan said this to us. He doesn't know. Don't complain like that. We know some too. We have been to your ages. Trust me. Even though we didn't grow up just like the way you're growing, but we know what you're going through. It is better to listen to parents and obey them. Alright? Not depending on any circumstance. Okay. What else? So far, some of you have already lived 1/5 of your lifespan already, or 1/3, or 1/4. Think about it. Time is too short. Am I pronouncing correctly? Too short. 1/5, 1/4, 1/3 of your lifespan is gone. For me, more than half. Let's say I live up to 80. Half of my life is gone. Like I said, life is not irreversible. I cannot go back. But for you guys are still young. Work hard, please. Have a good aim, a higher aim. Alright? Don't just hang around and play soccer. I'm not complaining about playing soccer. You can play soccer. But use, your own common sense, your own knowledge to make your life better. How do we move forward? How do we go forward? Let me ask you a quick question. Siavan is a graduate in America. I'm a graduate in America. Siama Tora, graduate in America. Charte, she's a graduate in America. Who else? Let's say 3 or 4, right? Did you guys ever ask any advice, any guidance from those who have already gone through, who already graduated way before you are in college? Did you? What about parents? I'm not saying I know everything. I'm not saying that. Just get some advice, some ideas. Where to go, what to do, what to follow. Who else can give you guidance at CCBC? I'm sad. Parents too. Why don't you consult? Why don't you ask? Why don't you ask them? If I say, hey, don't come, that is a different story. If Siavan say, no, I don't have time for you, that might be a different story. But ask them, ask me. I'm always available. We have to grow in a godly way. We have to help each other, sharpen each other. If you're blunt, you will not be useful, right? If you're blunt. Blunt Joe. Harlomi. Abil. So, yeah. So, from now on, even Nyangta, everybody, some of you are already in college. Please get advice. Don't think your mom and dad, they know nothing. They know something. They can ask somebody else advice. And they can give you some advice too. So don't just think, my mom, they don't speak good English. Solomon Pa, his English, no, he has thick accent. I don't care. In terms of writing, give me your essay and I'm going to write my essay too. How good you can write in English. How good I can write in English too, right? I can challenge you guys. I'm not boasting about my writing. What I'm saying is like, don't look down on everybody. They are old enough. They don't know anything. They are already outdated. Yeah. His age is, he graduated a long time ago. Don't think it that way. We still have something, like something that we have learned in my life. Alright? That's very important. So think about your life. Tell your children too. When they are growing up, ask me, okay? When you're about to go to college, okay? Ask me.
Yes.
Tell your mom and dad, if they don't know anything, tell them, ask about Solomon, ask Siavan, ask Siamatata, ask Cherte. Who else? Isaac is coming up, right?
Yeah.
And at that time, Simon and Solomon, they will be graduates too, right? So, that's what I meant by sharpening each other. Let us sharpen each other. Let's help each other. Let us shape each other. Let's mold each other. Right? So that we'll grow. I want to see CBC grow in a godly way. Okay. In that way, we'll be fruitful, we'll be constructive, and we'll be productive. Try to do things that is productive in your life. That makes sense in your life. Don't just hang around and play around and game. They may be good more or less, but in the long run, they are not really good. They are not that beneficial. They are not that productive in your life. Okay, and so far, I have never seen you, or I have never heard any one of you preaching or speaking about your faith, about how much you love Jesus, about how much you care about CCBC. Am I right? Am I right? I wish I could. I wish I could hear from you. more about how much you love about Jesus. Like Napa Kumkumpa, like me, like Siavan. Try to learn. Okay? Try to know. Oh, my mom has been talking about faith. What is this faith all about? Sungkumpa has been talking about salvation. What is this salvation all about? Try to do more research. I won't tell his name. Among you, one person asked me, is Jesus the same as God, the Father? If they are the same, why? God said, I'm the Father. Why? The Son said, I'm the Son. That's a very good thing. I like that. That kind of exploring things in your life, right? The new things. You have to learn. You have to know. It is very good thing. That way you have more confidence in your life. You have more peace of mind. The more you know about Jesus, the more you know about God, it is better. Ask Yavan. He will be available. If he's not, tell me. If you want to discuss about God and his love, okay? He will be there unless he is so busy with his children. Okay? Now, Siavan is going to get started again. Another class for the next generation. I'll just put it. Charity and all teenagers. Okay? It's coming up. I don't know exactly when. Right? For that class, please go and attend. Ask questions. Don't just go for having friendship. Oh, I'm going to see charity. Oh, I'm going to see Manu. It is okay. Part of it. Having fun is part of it. I don't complain. But try to learn something new every week from Siavan. Okay? Try to learn what is salvation all about. What they have been preaching every Sunday. Because we need to sharpen each other. That's why we have to hear the word of God. We need to. Okay? Alright. What else? I have many things to say, so fellowship. Alright. Let's go to the second part. The second part is what? A man reaps what he sows. Right? So what you sow is very important in your life. In other words, in a layman's term, it might be, what do you invest in your life? What do you invest? If you guys don't invest anything, you will reap nothing mathematically. You put zero, you get zero. You put $1, you'll get $1 or more. That's what the Bible said. I just don't make it up, right? Deep that verse deeply. You have to invest the word of God. Plus, you have to invest your own life too. What you want to be in your life. Alright? How do I upgrade myself? How do I move to a higher ground, a higher level? You gotta invest something. Investing time, investing money. It could be many different things. I'm just saying in a general sense, invest something. Your mom and dad as parents, we all are investing our time to go to school, right? To go to church, so that you will know God, right? When you grow up. That is what we are investing our time. That's why you have to do investing yourself in what you want to be, right? Education could be, but most of all, God, you have to invest your time in God and learn more about who God is, what He did, what He does, who He is, right? Invest your time. Okay? That's very important too. No hard work, no good result, right? That's you all know already. Now is the time for you to explore, to prepare, to walk in the right way. To walk in the right way. And in conclusion, I would like to say, I want you to have a life. The Jesus-led life. The Jesus-guided life. Right? If possible. So that Jesus will take control of your vehicle. Right? Jesus will take control of your life. And you'll be with Jesus, right? As long as Jesus controls the wheel, you cannot go anywhere else. That's what I call the Jesus-led life, the Jesus-guided life. Right? In your life. I'm trying my best too. So that as long as Jesus controls my life, I will not think of going to the bad location, to do bad things, right? To think bad thoughts for others. I will not have that kind of thought because I let Jesus control of my life. I let Jesus control of my heart. Does it make sense to you guys? I think you can do the same thing. But in order to do that, you have to have the Word of God in your heart first. Otherwise, what would you know? You don't have any idea. That's why in life, over there, I just read it. Moboy pa katua, kantua, kantua, kantimi, muahi, nangma, suami asite. Whatever I think I can do, you did all for us. So never think, oh, it is me who did it. It is me who accomplished it. It is me who achieved this thing. It is actually God. God is behind us. God is controlling our life. God is controlling the wheel. Can you guys do that? Please do not waste your time. Study, read. Reading is the best thing. Reading Bible, very good. Reading some other knowledgeable books is very good thing too. Try to motivate yourself to gain more knowledge, to be ahead of others. If you just keep on going, oh, if that guy is a graduate, as long as I am a graduate, that's good enough. If you have that kind of mindset, I don't think you will be that successful. You will be that successful. When I was young, when I was your age, no one trained me that way. No one spoke to me that way. No one guided me that way. I'm saying it again, a self-made person. Because my father passed away when I was 8 years old. So I grew up with my mom. So I'm a self-made person. I make by myself. I make a decision by myself. I work hard by myself. And God brought me here. Okay? Through God's grace. So you guys are so lucky here. America. You don't even need that much help from your parents. You can do pretty much everything on your own. Alright? Yes. So try to get advice. Try to get ideas, concepts from other people. But make your final decision. Make your final say. Nobody else. Okay? Again, if I give you some pieces of advice, don't just think, oh, Solomon Pa's idea is the best. No. Just get an idea from me. Just get an idea from somebody else. But you'll be the final decision maker. You are the only one who can make your life better. I cannot make your life better unless it comes from within your heart. You are the only person who has to make final say, who has to make final decision. So make sure we all get together just like this every Sunday, every Saturday, right? Or even whenever we have that in the family, we'll gather together. Let's all work together, cooperate together. For the church, if you want to learn to become a handyman, you can learn from Pa Sungta Pa, Doris Pa. If you want to learn something about something else, I can teach you something. Like try to learn how to do Excel, how to do this for the church too. If you want to learn IT, the gentleman is right there with the glasses, right? You can learn a lot from him. Here is Ulian. He went through a lot already. He has experience too. PowerPoint and all this stuff. Let's all help and sharpen each other. Okay? If you want to play guitar, Boy is here. Solomon is learning. That's very good. Uchung is very generous in terms of teaching and sharing how to play the guitar and piano and everything for free, right? So for free, yeah. Think about it, Nyangcha. If you want to become what? Singer. She's there, right? Many things we can accomplish by doing it together, sharpening each other in our life. My life will not be perfect without you, and your life will not be perfect without me. Perfect, I mean, in the sense, like make it better. There will never be perfection on this earth, but I'm just making it up that one. So let's do things together. Let's get things together, and let's sharpen one another. Remember, you reap what you sow. So what you sow is very important. Napa Kunpa has been telling me many times, he is planting seeds right now, right? He is sowing seed, and he will see the results later. You may not see it right away, but later. Okay? Don't never ever quit learning. For me, on this earth, okay, on this side I said it's not spiritual term. Education is the best investment in life. For me, no other investment is as good as education. In other words, in another sentence. So I don't know about for you. Don't think I can just make money. Oh, I don't need to go to school. If you don't know how to add, how to subtract, how to multiply, how to do percentage, how will you become like a real estate broker? You cannot. Think. It's important in every area of your life. Math is important too. So don't just have that kind of mindset. Oh, with stock market, I can be millionaire. Yes. How many people can become a millionaire? A millionaire by playing stocks only without going to school. Think. That's why make sure that you do know how to do investment. All right? If you have enough background, enough education, you can go whichever way you want to go. You have so many different routes that you can go. All right? You agree with me? If you don't agree with me, you can talk to me at any time. You can ask me at any time. Again, tomorrow we'll have an EC meeting. You're welcome, okay, to discuss, to talk. If you want to learn, if you want to be sharpened by the digger, it's okay. You can come and see, okay? You don't have to stay till, like 9 or 10 p.m. But you can just stay with us, keep in touch, let's sharpen and let's help one another, okay? That's how we'll grow, all right? Youths are very important, okay? I think I'm not missing anything else. Yeah, so again, one last time, as iron sharpens iron. So one person sharpens another. A man reaps what he sows. Okay, thank you for listening. And I hope this will work, all right, in your heart.
Yes.
And God is the only person. God is the only one, not person, who can bless us. All right? God bless all of us.